Douche water, douche water. Douche water, douche water. Douche water. Make sure see clean, keep it in order. Bitch, you shake like a bad, bust that can of biscuit. He said, see clean, it's toilet water. You shake like a bad, bust that can of biscuits. Douche water. You push it out and it ain't clear, mama. Douche water. Take it in, take it a little bit longer. Douche water. You finna call trade over. Douche water. It ain't clear, so you had to cancel mama. Too much pressure, now I'm stressed. Water shower curtain doing jumping jacks. Roommate knocking, yo, you good in there. I said, mind your business, fight in for air. Douche water. Make sure see clean, keep it in order. You shake like a bad, bust that can of biscuit. Emergency mode. Why my body sounding like a trombone?
Okay, douche water. All right, what is going on? It's Entertainment Hotel coming to y'all with another video. And y'all, we are talking Love Island. Okay, I came here for love. I came here for the clout. I came here for the opportunity. I came here for the followers. Y'all know how it go. Okay, I'm so excited to be back for another season because Love Island is such a good distraction from all these other shows that we've been watching for all these freaking months, putting it in ditches in the Airbnb and squabbling. We now have something we could distract ourselves from and watch. So, y'all, I'm very excited. Okay, so we're going to do a cast breakdown, you guys. We're going to first start off with just the cast in general. To me, the pictures that they pick, please find a photographer. I do not get why out of all the pictures they picked that they probably shot, they picked some of the ones that they did. For instance, the one that they picked of young lady with the curly hair, Anya. That one was like, really? Like, I really want to know what goes into some of the selections and to who and why they picked the ones that they did, okay? First, what we're going to start off with is KC, okay? Now, KC, you guys, is a nurse. He says he's a nurse, and he uses the fact that he looks great in scrubs, and he's able to flex his muscles in scrubs, and that gives him all of the play from women. Now, I will say, looking at his cast photo, the picture that they chose of him, it did look a little zest. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just giving it a buckarooski. It did look a little bit zesty, okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, I could see him on Bad Boys. You know what I'm saying? Right? He's a very handsome young man, right? And I do feel like he's going to be the one in the season that is going to be having a lot of, you know, the side quests, a lot of chats, like they say, okay? He's going to be the one having a lot of chats, and I do think he's probably going to end up making it really far. This is probably going to be like the ace of the season, but a lot more taller. His occupation being a nurse, I'm not a big fan of. I feel like nurses are really like whores, if we're going to be honest, especially male nurses. They're whores. And I'm friends with some male nurses, and they're whores. Okay? That's just the facts. I don't care what nobody says. And let it be a travel nurse. Call it a day. The biggest horse of them all. All right. So it's going to be really interesting to see how he does throughout the season. So that is our first Islander, KC. Okay. Next Islander that we have up is Mrs., who I feel like is going to be the Amaya Papaya this season, is Melanie. And she is a manager at a bikini store. She was asked in her intro video, they said, hey, what would you compare yourself to that's in a bikini store? She said the bin of bikinis that are the damaged, basically damaged goods. So I say, you basically calling yourself damaged? Damn, the producers sure know how to pick up. I'll tell you that much. They said damaged, emotional issues, and maybe even parental issues. You're casted, okay? And you look good in a bikini. Cherry on the top of the Sunday. That's how it works over there on Peacock. I feel as if she's probably going to be the one that cries a lot. I don't know why. I just get that inkling from her that she's going to be like tear puddles throughout the whole season. She does remind me of Amaya a little bit, just off of the fact that she even said that whole bikini line. Next Islander we have up, y'all, is Zach. Now, Love Island to me, y'all are so, and producers alive, y'all a little bit lazy. Why did y'all cast Charlie's brother? Okay, they look so much similar. Both of them, they have the British accent. My brother Charlie was on the show last season, and he didn't get to win. So I'm gonna see if I can win too. Please, they're probably gonna try to eliminate him just because they say your brother had a chance to be on the show. So by proxy, you're gonna have to go home. He says that he has a cat. Okay, and the cat is one of his best and most favorite loves in the entire world. And if his girl can't get with the program and deal with the cat, that he is not going to deal with her cat and deal with her. And that's just going to be, a breaking point in a relationship. That to me is already a red flag. If you take so much solace in an animal versus a human, that's a big red flag, because that shows that you lack care for the human species. The fact that you would be so quick to cut somebody off. And y'all, I do have a pet myself, so I love my pet, don't get me wrong. But it's like, for that to be such a big, huge deal breaker, I feel like it's a little bit of a red flag. I'm sorry. Like, it gives a little selfish, okay? I would have preferred they would have casted somebody else instead of him, just because it's like, we've seen this sort of archetype and character before. So to see it again, literally the next season after, and it be a sibling, I'm a little disappointed. I ain't gonna lie. Next Islander that we have up is Vasana, okay? Vasana, you guys, is to me an archetype that I really haven't seen a whole lot on the show as of recent. She kind of looks like Vanna, but like a brunette version. The tattoos is what I was talking about when I said we haven't really seen it before. Usually the dudes are the ones that are really tatted up. The girls, at least from the seasons that I've watched, are not like super, super tatted up. And she is. I'm talking about down from her booty to her lower leg. Like, she is tatted up Holly, okay? She says that she describes herself as like the perfect person to date because she lived by herself. She owned her own business. When she said that, I said, I wish she would have went into detail about that, because imagine if the business was OnlyFans. I doubt Love Island would cast the OnlyFans type of girlies, because for these type of reality shows, if you do OF, it's like an automatic no. But she do look like the type. She's really beautiful, but I wouldn't put it past her. Now, I feel like, I don't know why I'm getting this sneaky suspicion, she's going to be the one that may say or do something, or something would be discovered about her, and it would end up her being ejected from the villa. I don't know why. I just get that vibe. I don't know why. Am I the only one? I get that vibe heavy. Okay? Now, she said her type, if we're to describe by friends, she said that they would open up a map. Whatever that means, I'm guessing she's worldwide. Okay, bitch, I'm worldwide. I guess she dates worldwide. She is worldwide. So it's a mix of that. Next islander we have up, y'all, is Sean, okay? Now, I'm not gonna lie. Does he give y'all he dominant? I'm dominant. Okay, y'all remember JD? I'm dominant. It gives a little dominant. The teeth give me JD's dominance. You know what I'm saying? Now, he's a police officer, you guys, and he is from the place of, hold on. He is from Pennsylvania. Now, him being a police officer, I really wonder how the rest of the cast is going to take that, especially the women, because at least for what I know, there's a stigma when it comes to officers and them being in relationships and them being abusive. I know I'm not the only one that knows the stigma, okay, but there's a huge stigma attached to that. So I wonder how the women are going to take the fact that he is a officer, okay? Now, he says one thing he likes for a girl to do that he finds very pretty is them being very caring. I do feel like he's going to be the heartthrob of the season, and the girls are going to flock over him just because he does have that huge muscular build. So I do see him making it pretty far, unless he's a dick. Next islander that we have next is Beatrice, okay? Beatrice, you guys, has a rare birth defect. She has one leg, okay? Now, this, I feel like, from what I understand, is the first Islander that is coming in with a physical disability. I hope that the other Islanders do not discriminate against that, because she does seem like a really, really nice girl. Love Island say y'all want diversity. We're going to give you diversity in all forms, okay? It's going to be physical, okay? I will say one thing, looking over the whole cast, I expected there to be a big girl. I thought y'all say I was going to cast very diverse body types. I'm guessing one of the boom shells is literally gonna be a bomb in a shell, girl, and they probably gonna walk in. I'm a BBW like Lizzo, like that's what I think is going to happen from this season. To be honest, now she said when they asked her what her type is, she said tall, dark, and handsome. Now, when people say that, I always think two ways. Do that mean they like a nigga, meaning like they like a black guy who is tall, dark, and handsome, or do they like a white guy that's tall, dark, and handsome with brunette hair? It's usually one of the two, and it's usually the white guy with the brunette hair, especially when somebody that's not of my color says that. That's usually what they mean. So I'm going to be interested to see what she meant when the show airs and sees whose lips that she goes first for to slobber. Next Islander that we have up, you guys, is Bryce. Bryce reminds me of Jonathan, meaning keeping up with the Kardashians, Jonathan. You're so fucking rude, Jonathan. Y'all remember Jonathan, the white guy that I always felt like on Keeping Up with the Kardashians, that used to be the one spilling all of the tea to the press about what's going on in the family? He looked just like him. Tell me he don't look just like him right here. I said, is that you, Jonathan? I thought you was a punk. Anyways, y'all, Bryce says he's a handyman. This is this season's Austin, okay? What is going on, man? Like, come on. Like, I really want to go to a date with Shelly. Like, it gives very much that, him being a handyman. Y'all remember last season, Austin was like a pool boy and all of that. So he says him being a handyman and everything like that, he's able to flirt and, you know, do what they do or whatever. So I feel like that's the archetype that he's going to be going for this season, is like the Austin type character, the one that's laid back. Whoever wants to pull him for a chat and get with him, he'll be open to doing so. Because in my opinion, just from how the other guys look, I think they're going to be going for him last. Just how the lineup is looking to me. The next Islander that we have next, you guys, is Kenzie, okay? Now, Kenzie is saying that she wants a huge family. She wants 4 to 5 kids and all that. And I'm like, girl, did you know what you signed up for? In the words of Dream Dog, oh, what are you doing here? Like, literally. This ain't the type of show if you want to raise a family. This is a show for clout opportunities. No shade, okay? It just is what it is. Now, Kenzie, you guys, is already stirring up a lot of drama online because a lot of her old photos have resurfaced. And yes, she is a Trumpy. And a lot of people are finding issues with that because she is a hardcore type of Trumpy. Yes, the American flag on the face type of Trumpy. We know how that goes. So we'll see how that ends up being taken on the show. Of course, one thing on the show that they don't really discuss a whole lot is politics. So I doubt anything's going to come from that. I'm pretty sure that the producers did their due diligence by digging as deep as they can with this cast because of what happened last season. One thing that's notably a point with this whole cast is that a lot of their tags are completely off on each of their social media pages. So that way, I guess people don't go too deep of digging to find out a lot of their skeletons. So that was a preemptive strike with the producers and how they're moving this season. Our next Islander that we have next, y'all, is Sincere. Yes, his name is actually Sincere, okay? I low-key wish that he was casted on the same season as Maya Papaya, because I could just hear Maya being like, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like Sincere, you shouldn't even go by that name, because I feel like you mad fake, yo. Like, you know what I'm saying? I could just imagine her saying that. He said he's extremely corny. He even ends his emails with sincerely sincere to, I guess, be funny. He's really nice on the eyes. He said he is a chaser, okay? Not a chubby chaser, but a chaser. And he says that he will chase in a relationship, and that's why he runs track. I feel like a lot of the girls are going to flock to him because he is a pretty boy, okay? The long, nice hair and all that. I could just already see the challenges they're going to do this season and he's going to give us the Rico Suave and the You know what I'm saying, with the long hair just twisted and football. You know what I'm saying? You already could already see that already. So I think he's probably gonna make it extremely far. Next Islander that we have up, you guys, is Trinity. Okay, so Trinity, you guys, says that she loves a respectful man and that she's from a small town and you could be dating your cousin and you don't even know you're dating your cousin. But one thing she says at the end that I said, oh, and she says she has no problem with checking somebody and checking that phone. I'm like, oh, yeah, she's gonna be a ball and chain type of girl in that villa. I could already tell. This is gonna be our light Huda. You get what I'm saying? For her saying checking the phone, how are you going to feel when the dude that you're feeling in the villa is getting his checked by other girls? You know what I'm saying? And lips kissed on by other girls in the villa. So I think this Trinity is going to be a problem. Okay, I see that they're trying to go for like the laundry effect with her, in regards to like the archetype that they casted with putting her on the show. Next, we have Gabrielle, our next Islander, okay? And this is another one who's getting a lot of, I wouldn't say backlash, but a lot of attention because he is another one that is a huge supporter of Trump, okay? He's from Miami, Florida. And I find this so ironic because I have a trainer, shout out to Gabe. He's also Brazilian and he's also from Miami. So the irony in him being casted when I was trying to push him to apply for the show is crazy as all hell. He said his love language is to make out. So you know he gonna have a ball in that villa. Okay. Y'all see why I say Bryce is probably gonna be one of the ones that's kind of left hanging. The dudes is looking to me real good this season versus some of the cast that we got last season. So it's gonna be interesting to see how this does go. He has a thick accent as well. We didn't get that last season except for like Charlie. It's gonna be interesting to see what type of girl he does end up going for. He says that any type of girl that he approaches, that he speaks their language, he speaks English, Spanish, and Portuguese. Our last Islander that we have, y'all, is Anya. Okay, Anya, you guys, is a former NBA player's daughter. And y'all, in this intro, y'all, tell me why she said, I need some dick, okay? I said, oh, not you, Justin, but that inside of me, okay? Oh, we see what you're going in there for, all right? She gonna be in the first one that eat that in the hideaway. We're gonna eat that in the hideaway. We gotta eat that in the hideaway. She seems like she has a lot of personality, which I'm gonna appreciate, because one thing about Love Island that I love is the personality of the cast members, because we always get entertained. Now, we'll say this picture. Why y'all all of the pictures y'all picked this one? This is giving America's Next Top Model the finale. Y'all remember how they used to do in the finale? Tyra used to be like, the last two standing, and the photo goes to Anya. And then you see the cover girl picture, and you're like, da, 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 da. Y'all could have picked a better shot than that. That is ridiculous. Like, seriously. Anyways, you guys, let me know what you guys think about the cast of Love Island. Once again, I will be recapping each single episode. Stay tuned for the after show for Love Island, because we are doing it this season. Let me know your thoughts on some of the stuff that has already came out by about some of the cast members and their political allegiances, and also thoughts on the cast and how they look and who you think they're gonna go for. Leave your thoughts below, and we're out, babies.